Good morning, YouTube. So what we have today is I've been tagged by my buddy Scott X1307, and basically there's a tag thread going through the comic book community to name four comic book creators that I guess influence your collecting, or that you're the biggest fan of, something along those lines. The first video that I saw with this, and I don't think she started it, was Stacy Poole. I saw a couple of other videos, and then I'm watching Scott's channel the other day, and pow, he tags me. So I'm doing my video response now. But before I show my creators, I'm going to do the four people that I want to tag. And it's my friend Fool Killer 5150, Matt Comic Hoarder 410, Evan Leahy, and Vin Crew 12,000. These are four guys that I always talk to, or chat with, or text with, and I've learned more about comics from these guys than any other resource that I've had available to me, and I'd love to hear their responses to this tag. So those are the four guys that I'm going to tag for this. So sorry, guys, and let's just go through the creators that I like. It was hard to pick just four. There's an honorable mention list, which I'll name a couple at the end. But I'll start with Terry and Rachel Dotson. I haven't read anything that they have done that I don't enjoy. They did some great work on Miss Marvel. They did some stuff on Wonder Woman. Of course, Spider-Man. I haven't read this. This is something that I still haven't read yet. I finally was able to finish this, so I can't wait to read this, because there are always great stories and great artwork. And so yeah, that would be number one for me, or not the greatest, but it's the first one. Not very articulate this morning. Sorry about that. Number two would be Jim Starlin. I love almost everything that he's done. I first got introduced into Jim Starlin's work in the 90s when I was reading Silver Surfer, and they reintroduced Thanos. And I did research on who Thanos was at the time, because he was badass. I thought he was great. And I came across these. So we're talking the early 90s, I think, is when that Thanos came out with Silver Surfer. So I bought these, in the early 90s and read these, and I love them. Jim Starlin's also done some work on Batman. I think he also created Gamora and Drax, and played a role in the origin of Moondragon, Pip the Troll. There's, the Infinity Gauntlet, anything cosmic and Marvel. Just look for Jim Starlin. His fingerprints are all over it. And he's a good artist in his own right as well. Great story writer, great artist. So he's right up there for me. Next is Adam Hughes. I'm just recently been into Adam Hughes, I would say in the past 4 or 5 months, trying to get whatever I can that he's done. This is one of my favorite pieces that he's done. I wish he did more interior work now. I know he's done some interiors back, years ago, and his art style has changed for me for the better. I would pay anything to see a full book with that art style in it. It's just fantastic. One of these days I'm going to do just an Adam Hughes collection, just to show what I have, because his covers are just so amazing that I think people would like to see them. There was other artists that I really love, and I'm more of a collector that collects with his eyes instead of his brain, I guess. I first pick a book based on its art, and then if the story is good, then that's a bonus. But if it's visually great to look at, I'll enjoy a book, and then when there's a great story to go along with it, it's just makes it all that much better for me. And the last selection's a little bit unorthodox. I don't think there'll be many people picking. I don't think anyone's going to pick this creator, but let alone someone who's done a lot of work outside of comic books, but he did a lot of newspaper print comic creating, and that's E.C. Seeger. He's the creator of Popeye. Those of you who watch my channel know that I'm a huge Popeye fan, and I would guess he got me my start into comic book collecting. One of the first couple. I think he's the best Popeye artist ever. It's just I love his work, and it's actually funny and still kind of holds up today, even though this is from the 1930s. Sometimes I'll get a chuckle out of reading some of the stuff, and some of the references are obviously dated because it's from the 1930s. But nonetheless, it's I've always enjoyed reading and looking at his artwork, especially his Popeye stuff. So those are the big four for me. I mean, there's others. I mean, I love J. Scott Campbell. There's no secret there. Michael Turner, and I've been getting into Bernie Wrightson recently, and I like Bruce Timm's stuff, his animated stuff, the Justice League things. I always love those. Gail Simone's another big one for me. Her current work on Red Sonja is the best thing that I'm reading in comics right now. There's just so many others, but those are the big ones for me. I know I've said that a lot. Anytime I find something that they've worked on, I'll pick it up, and most of the time I'll enjoy it. So I hope you guys found this video entertaining and a little informative, and I'll be looking forward to other responses to this tag. And thanks for watching, and I'll probably have a haul video out maybe later today, but if not, we'll see you guys soon.